Hey, baseball fans, this is Chris Singleton, and welcome to the show.
We think the same, play different games. Since I like to refuse, hope you blink before I do, then pray and pray that you'll go and do it anyway.
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. We've got baseball on the show. It's Venezuela going up against the New York Mets. With Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Singing, we're going to see a lengthy win streak put to the test.
Over the course of a full season, Boog, there are few stretches where a team is clicking offensively, defensively, starting pitching, and bullpen. Right now, this is one of those stretches for this club.
Almost ready to get underway. And today on the hill, Kodai Senga.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man.
And that should be extra bases. And that rolls into the corner. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
Next to hit, Luis Steele.
Really strong hitting performance recently. Has a chance to make it a 15-game hitting streak in this one.
And there's a foul ball. Man at second. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
No ball, 2 strikes.
No outs. Runner on second. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. And it beats him for the first out after the drop third strike. And, Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Check on the runner, and he dives back in safely. Gonzalez, the runner at second with one away. That one the other way. And he makes the catch. The throw into second. Throw behind the runner, and they've got him doubled off. One hit in the inning, but no one left. Now the Mets will step up for their first shot in a scoreless ball game. Back here at Citi Field. And on the hill in this one, number 21. What do we have on him?
There's always a bit of a learning curve for rookie pitchers. You've got to get familiar with these big league hitters, and it's more of a chess match. But I think this kid's got good stuff and the potential to be great.
So now here's the Mets DH, Starling Marte. The pitch. Marte, a former All-Star, a member of the 1,000 hit club, And he's been wearing out home plate lately. He scored 10 times in the last 10 games. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
0-2.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
Came after him with the fastball on 0-2, and that's a pretty good demonstration of what power pitching is all about. He's got the stuff, obviously, and right there he used it to put his opponent away without needing to waste any pitches.
So digging in, Luis Angel Acuna. That one lifted to left. Torres in position, makes the catch. Out number 2.
Batting third.
Let's take a peek at the Mets lineup here. And one of the most exciting young stars in the sport, Francisco Alvarez.
And Boog, he's a fun at bat to watch. I mean, definitely a threat whenever he's got that bat in his hands. But for me, it's all about the mechanics. They're so sound. And when he gets his foot down on time and starts his swing, so much consistency. That bat stays in the zone for a long time, and he squares up the baseball a lot.
2 outs. And another ball.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
Fouls one off. 2-2. And a pitch. On the ground, out to short. Into the outfield, base hit. And that extends the inning.
Just a simple ground ball the other way. They had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Mark Vientos at the plate with 2 away. Swings through that one. He swings and fouls one off. And a pitch. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And the 0-2. Fights it off. You'll see another. The 0-2. That one just misses.
It's a good take.
2 strikes.
2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Here in game 1 of this 3-game set.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Kicks and fires. There's a swing and a drive. That's back. Out of here. He made him pay for that one. His 9th homer of the year. And just like that, they're out front. It's 2-0. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. That pitch was intended to stay inside, but it leaked out over the middle of the plate. Hitter waited on it, and he connected just perfectly.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's Brandon Nimmo. First offering, and it just misses.
You have to be creative pitching against bad ball hitters. You got to add some velocity, subtract at times. Just avoiding the heart of the plate isn't always going to be enough. Guys like this can hurt you with pitches you wouldn't expect them to swing at.
At the belt and fires. Edge of the zone for a strike, and it's 1-1.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Swung on, belted. Torres going back on this one. Hauls it in on the warning track. Mets had 2 runs on this blast. It's now a 2-0 ball game. You're dialed into the show. Back here in Queens, top of the second. Here's some real power at the plate. Carlos Manuel. Time called. Senga back to work. 0-1.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
That one ripped, but foul. And the right-hander deals. Swing and a broken bat flare. And he handles it himself for the out. So up next, Contreras. And he grounds one back up the middle. A sliding play at short. Nicely done for the out.
Just so impressed with the movement on that play. Footwork was excellent. The arm strength was there. And, of course, the most important part was getting the out.
So 2 down now, and here is Edward Torres. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads.
No ball, 1 strike.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing them down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes.
Swings and misses. And the count is 0-2.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Right back to him on the mound. Over to first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing doing here this half. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now it's Frankie Lindor. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike.
Oh, here's a game Lindor will never forget. One night in July of 2023, he went 5 for 5 with a home run, 2 triples, and he scored 3 runs. That stat line is so rare. Only one other player has done it. Guess who? Willie Mays in 1958.
That one out to right. Sizes this one up. Squeezes it. And there's one down. And now here's Jeff McNeil.
The second baseman.
And that's off the inside edge. 1-0. And that one hit 97 on the gun. Woody Keller making the calls behind home for us today.
And Boog, something to keep an eye on is how pitchers utilize the top part of the strike zone. We see a lot more of that in today's game with pitchers going up there with hard stuff. Keller, definitely an umpire that isn't afraid to call strikes up in that part of the strike zone.
Liner, base hit.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Francisco Alvarez stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. And that's outside. McNeil leads off first with one away. That's in there. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Drops into the glove. And now it's Jose Siri. Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. 2 outs. That catches the corner. Good eye right there.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
The pitch. Out to short, Gonzalez. They get the force, and that ends the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. We played 2 full. The Mets lead this one 2-0. And we're back. Here's the rookie right fielder, Andres Torres.
He's hitting for that pop. Came out of the gates really strong.
And a pitch. Senga, an all-star a season ago. He features a four-seam fastball, a forkball, a cutter, a slider, and occasionally mixes in the slurve. And it's even up.
Boog, it looks like somebody missed the swing sign. That's the first pitch this team's taken for a ball all game long.
That's to third, and it stays fair. That ups his hitting streak to lucky number 13.
The Baker's dozen, Boog, and it doesn't seem like a huge number, but anytime you get to the point where you've hit in every game for almost 2 weeks straight, that's a sign of what kind of rhythm you're in.
And now, Rafael Marquez. You know, when you look around the game and think about the best power hitters in the sport, this guy is one of the first names you got to come up with. Just missed.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play. Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
That's in there, and it's 2-1.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
That's a little bit low. Chris with that distraction and a speedy guy at first. He's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
And there's ball 4.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
Here's the second baseman. Bunting, and it's in the air. One away. Well, he gave the bunt a shot there, but not able to execute.
Yeah, I think he rushed it a little bit, and when guys rush, it can be a pop-up or it can be bunted right back at a position player.
Back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in is the switch-hitting shortstop, Pedro Gonzalez. That's in there. It's 0-1.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
And the righty deals. Fly ball down the line. And it hooks. Foul. Squirts away a little bit. And an excellent job keeping it right there. Two on, one out. Swing and a pop-up. And the infield fly is called. Stepping in, the long ball threat, Luis Steele. He's 0 for 1. Hard hit left side. Got him on the off-balance throw. That's the third out. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now here is Starling Marte as the lefty gets to work. That one finds the zone. That's strike one. Into center and a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
And that one is lifted in the air and makes the grab. One down.
Up next to the net, the right fielder, Juan Soto.
And now it's Juan Soto.
You know, Boog, we know folks have heard us say Juan Soto is young. I'm going to avoid calling him that, but I will mention he's still younger than multiple prospects currently on the top 100 list, despite already playing 6 years in the bigs.
The pitch. On the ground to third, might be 2. Slings to second, and that's 2. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. On to inning number 4. The Mets lead it 2-0. Back here at Citi Field, new inning getting started, and here is Pedro Gonzalez. The pitch. Fought off foul.
Well, certainly doing his very best out there on the mound to bring that win streak to a halt.
Here comes a pitch. Swings and misses. And the count is 0-2. The pitch. Now a check swing, but he held up.
That pitch wasn't even close, and they still got a check swing out of it. He's going to have to make an adjustment and make it fast.
That one is absolutely belted. That ball's carrying. Say goodbye to that one. He circles the bases, and they're on the scoreboard. It's 2-1.
Took on the big part of the yard for that home run and just barely got it over the wall. I thought for a second he brought it back out there too. He gave it a great effort, but you know, those plays are so tough to pull off, and I'm sure he'd love to have another shot at it.
And now Carlos Manuel pulled down the line. This one hammered, but it's foul. Now the 0-1. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Gets to it on to first. Gets him. One away on a drop third strike. Now it's the power speed combo. Contreras. He's 0 for 1. That one misses. Ball 1. Contreras goes 6'1", 30 years old now. What a run over the last 10 as he's hitting over 400 during that span. The Mets up by a run. Top half of inning number 4. And 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
One down, base is empty. And a swing and a miss at the slider in the dirt. Got him. 2 gone after the strikeout.
Well, that slider was way out of the zone, and for me it just comes down to not seeing the pitch out of the hand, not tracking it into the zone, and then also being a little bit anxious, not confident in your 2-strike approach. And so when a guy's in that position, you get him to commit early, and a lot of times you get the swing and miss as you did right there.
2 down, nobody on. And a swing and a miss there.
0-2.
Slider misses outside. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And that is that. But not before they're able to draw closer with this blast. And it's now a 2-1 ball game. Mark Vientos up now for the Mets.
The first baseman.
And a pitch.
Vientos.
This one in the air right field. Torres flashes the leather on the run and catch.
Number 9.
He was all over that first pitch fastball. Just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
So digging in, Brandon Nimmo. There's the strike.
Love it here at Citi Field. You know, it replaced Old Shea Stadium back in 2009, and Chipper Jones was really sad to see it go. It's actually the third home of the Mets since they started out at the Polo Grounds for 2 seasons before Shea was finished.
Throws to first in time, and that is out number 2.
Oh, Boog, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder, wow, really impressive.
Lindor in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Strike 2.
No ball. 2 strikes.
2 outs. Got him swinging. And the Mets go down 1-2-3 as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. And we're back, all set for the start of the inning. Here's a big power threat. Andres Torres. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. And that one fouled off.
And I would say that most great defensive outfielders, it's kind of natural. There is some work that you can do to it to improve your game, but ultimate.
And that one hammered. And it hops over the wall for an automatic double.
Automatic double?
It's automatic double. It's not a ground rule double.
Well, there's something really nice about getting yourself an automatic double like that. You get to stroll into second base without having to worry about a throw or getting your uniform dirty. And now you're just looking for the next hitter to kind of do the same thing. Maybe put one in the gap so you can jog home as well.
Marquez in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Out towards right center field. Siri in position. Makes the grab. Runner tags at second. He's in there.
The batter.
Now it's the second baseman. This guy with big time power and an elite defender. Ground ball up the middle. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Not in time, and that'll score a run.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. So the lineup flips over, and now Pedro Gonzalez.
1-0.
And a pitch out, but nothing going on. Trying to keep this a 2-2 game, and we're at the top of the 5th. Swing and a miss.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Next offering misses. Now 2 balls and a strike. And he deals. Drilled to right, way back there, and that is gone. That one felt good. Home run number 20 on the year. It's 4-2.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
One down. Here's the center fielder, Luis Steele. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. Swing and a miss as he was out front. One down, base is empty. And delivers outside.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand, probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch, so got to stay ready for it.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Now batting. Designated.
2 outs, base is empty. And now the big-time power threat, Pedro Gonzalez. He's already homered here in this one. Wouldn't chase that time. 2 outs, base is empty. And a big swing and a miss.
1-1.
Swings through that one.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that's off the inside edge. And it's 2-2. And another ball. Carlos Manuel waits on deck. Three-2 now. Battling here as he fouls it away.
Now, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if he can mix that in whenever he wants.
Right-hander kicks, deals. And that one is lifted in the air. Soto gets under it, pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And that's the 3rd out. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. It's now 4-2. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Back here in Queens, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's the second baseman, Jeff McNeil. And here it comes. Right side. Contreras takes it to the bag, and that's the 1st out in the bottom of the 5th. And next for the Mets, Francisco Alvarez. In the air, left side. Sizing this one up. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there are 2 down. Jose Siri up now for the Mets.
Yeah, I'm looking at his body language, and he just doesn't seem like things are in sync. And the ball's just not coming off his bat the way it did earlier in the regular season.
Well, it was bumpy in the early going for the lefty, but he settled into a really nice groove. Right through there for a strike.
The guy's going this good. He's retired 7 in a row. You got to step out of the box, fake bunt, do something to break it up.
Up the middle to first. That's the inning. Nothing doing for the Mets. Still down by a count of 4-2. Pitching change here, Paul Blackburn. He's pitching on 2 days rest. Here's the 3rd baseman, Carlos Manuel. He has, as they like to say,
let me guess, Boog, light tower power?
That's right. And a pitch. And a foul ball. Righty to the plate. Check swing. He held up. And now it's even 1-1. Action in the Mets bullpen. David Peterson, the left-hander, up and throwing. Flares it into the outfield. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
In the air, left field. Nimmo has it sized up. Makes the catch for the out. 2 up, 2 down.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
Edward.
2 outs, base is empty. And the batter now, Edward Torres. And that one fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. That gets down for a hit.
I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Now it's going to be Andres Torres. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Pickoff throw. Torres back in standing. Torres, the runner at first with 2 gone. Two outs. The other way. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. On to the bottom of inning number 6. Venezuela out front here, 4-2. Bottom of the inning, and now the DH, Starling Marte. Al Newhouser will take over here.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings. Well, these Mets, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Line drive to short and caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Acuna into box again, takes a strike. Fouled off. He was late.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
The lefty fires. And a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
He's been swinging it really well lately. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
No ball, 1 strike.
And the 0-1. And the pitch is outside, ball 1.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
Soto swinging a drive, deep right field, and that ball is gone. He nails one out to right. It's his 8th home run of the year, and we have a tie ball game. It's 4-4. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth. You see how he stays square to the plate. He takes a breaking ball that's away, gets around it, gets it up in the air, and hits a long home run. Not exactly the way that you teach it in the cage, but you'll take the result.
Vientos stands in now and watches strike 1. Throws to first. Quick recovery from the misplay pays off for the out. Brandon Nimmo up now for the Mets. Outside corner, there's a strike. Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in here in the bottom of the 6th.
No, that's
just
outside.
off the outside edge. And the count even 1-1. And he blows that one by him at 100.
1-2.
He goes down looking. But two come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this two-run homer. All even now at 4 apiece. Major League Baseball is on the show. We go to the top of the 7th, and now the catcher comes up to him. Rafael Marquez.
Marquez.
And the right-hander back to work. Blackburn, 6'1" righty, 195 pounds, and they traded for him earlier this year. That's outside, and that's ball 1. And he swings through that one.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
The 1-2. And that one missing low.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Right-handed reliever. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Tied at 4. That one ripped. Siri going back. And that is gone. Home run number 10 on the year. Just like that, they move in front. It's 5-4. He kept swinging, and it paid off.
Well, that was a battle, Boog, and he just kept taking his cuts. Finally squared one up. It's like he's playing wiffle ball up there, and that's typically not the easiest way to hit a home run. To the slight opposite field, into the gap. Man, making it look easy, that's for sure.
Now it's the second baseman. 1 for 2. First pitch just misses. Nobody on, nobody out. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Into the outfield, base hit. And that turns the lineup over.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. There's nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped. Caught out in front and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
So the batting order turns over. Now it's the shortstop, Pedro Gonzalez. And a foul ball. Righty delivers. Runner takes off. That one hammered, but pulled foul. Runner goes again. Lined, and that's a base hit. And now runners at the corners, nobody out. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
At the plate, Luis Steele. There's a swing and a miss.
No ball. 1 strike.
And a base hit into right. In comes the run from third. And it's 6-4. That makes it a 15-game hitting streak. And there's some buzz about it now, Singy.
It's nothing crazy, but it does say a lot about how well he's seeing pitches and really making solid contact, barreling up the baseball at times, and everything.
The new pitcher in the game, Reed Garrett.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Now at the plate, Pedro Gonzalez. That's a strike. 0-1.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Kicks and deals. And a base hit up the middle. Around third. The throw in. It's off the mark, and he scores.
Picks himself up an RBI. 112 miles per hour. The ball seemed to explode off the bat right there. He put everything together on that swing, so that's one of those knocks that feels a little extra sweet.
Now the third baseman, Carlos Manuel. Year in and year out, this guy an MVP candidate. That's down and in. Runners on the corners, no outs. Wouldn't chase that time.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Close, but called a ball. And now 3-0. Kicks and fires. That one finds the zone, and the count is 3-1. Garrett, he's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts. In a tough spot like this, that is a big-time benefit.
Full count.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Had him way out front of the slurve. And now here is Contreras. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout.
As a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you, and it's just attack mode coming right at you, expecting to get a swing and miss.
Hit hard, that gets through. In comes the run from third to add on, and it's 8-4.
And that hit carries a little extra meaning, Boog. It keeps his hitting streak going. He is dialed in at the dish right now.
I don't think there's a more confident hitter in all of baseball right now. Looks like he's expecting a knock every time he steps to the plate. Torres, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1. Next offering in there for a strike. No balls, 2 strikes. Oh, right to the backstop. And now a single might score 2.
Well, that could end up being pretty costly right there. They had the double play set up as a way to get out of the inning, but instead it becomes a big strikeout situation with 2 in scoring position.
Gonzalez, the runner at third. Contreras at second with 1 away. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
2 on, 2 outs. In the air, left field. Nimmo ranging after it. He's got it, and that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. Set for the last half of the 7th. Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. Tom Seaver into the game.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters. This is a very important inning here. After scoring all those runs, you want your pitcher to come out and just mow them down. The offense has worked hard. It's shut down inning time.
This to third. Tosses to first. And 1 away in the bottom of the 7th.
Talk about being able to dial up the velocity. That first baseman over there might need a little pad inside that first baseman's mitt.
McNeil in the box now as he leaves that one up high. Base is empty, 1 away here at the bottom of the 7th. In the air, right field, Torres on his way over, brings it in, and there are 2 outs. Francisco Alvarez up now for the Mets. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. 0-2 now. Lifted in the air, right center field. On the move. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. The Mets with a new arm on the mound, number 72. This is his 5th appearance of the year. And here's the catcher, Rafael Marquez. He's already homered in this game. Back to the top of the 8th, and they'll go with a pinch hitter to start the inning. David Signs.
Man, it must be nice to pull a superstar off your bench, huh?
The pitch. And a swing and a miss.
No ball. 1 strike.
And a pitch. Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout. Here's the second baseman. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on base and slugging too. And there's the strike.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power, but then if this hitter gets a strike or 2 on him, he's still very comfortable, and because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
1 out, base is empty. Wouldn't chase that time.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The next offering misses.
2-2.
And the count's even at 2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first 2 batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter. And I'm so glad I'm retired. Two down, nobody on, and we're in the top of the 8th.
On the ground to short. To first, and he beats it.
Boog, he doesn't care how he does it. He just wants to get on base. And when he does, that puts him in a position to do some damage, put some pressure on the defense as well. His wheels are truly a weapon out there.
And now, Luis Steele.
Ball.
First pitch misses.
1 ball. No strike.
Gonzalez off of first with 2 away. That one missed.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
Move over to first, trying to keep him close. The pitch. Swings through that one for strike 1.
He can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
And the pitch.
Ball.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Back to the mound. It hit him. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. And no shot to get him at first. There's 2 aboard. And now they'll hustle out to check on him. That was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee.
Yeah, clearly in some real pain, but he will not want to come out of this game if he doesn't have to. It's looking to me like he's going to try to shake it off and continue.
Next is the designated hitter, Pedro Gonzalez. A little out front there as he swings through it.
No ball. 1 strike.
And time called prior to the 0-1.
No.
And ball 1. First and second, 2 down. You're in game 1 of this 3-game set. Hot shot to third. They take the force out, and that will end the inning. Staying in the game on defense, David Signs. He takes over behind the plate to do the catching after entering the game as a pinch hitter. Johnny Delaney gets the call from the pen. He last pitched 2 days ago. The pitch. Siri now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Well, he's been aggressive right out of the box, and a smart pitcher is going to play off of that, especially when you get to 2 strikes.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Toughest pitch to hit, fastball on the outer black. Man, sometimes you just got to tip your cap.
Starling Marte up to hit. 1 for 3. That pitch in for a strike. 0-1. Delaney. He's one of those guys that seems like he's out there to do just one thing, and that's strike people out. Right through there for a strike.
He looks frustrated when a guy puts a ball in play, and that's what you're doing. You're coming in, putting out a fire, high-leverage situation, and with his kind of stuff, everyone expects him to strike out hitters.
Here's a 1-2. That's towards center. Steele moving under this one, and there's 2 away. When you think about building a bullpen, is strikeout rate one of the main things you're looking at?
Absolutely. And when you're talking about working from the back forward, those last 3 innings are the toughest ones of the ball game.
Acuna stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. There's a line drive to left field. Makes a nice running catch. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Mets go down quickly. They're unable to make it. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Oscar Brazoban. He's making his 4th appearance of the season. Here's the 3rd baseman, Carlos Manuel.
Carlos Manuel.
The pitch. And it's fouled away. And the righty deals. Ground ball to the right side. And it's through for a hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Well, that's his first hit in this one, so that should help him feel a little better. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
And now it's going to be Contreras. Swing and a miss as he was late.
No balls, 1 strike.
And that is cut on and missed. 0-2.
Well, the hitter shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it. Still try to get that ground ball double play.
Runner on the move. Swing and a miss. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. Now the left fielder, Edward Torres. And what a two-way player, not just offensively, but as good a defensive outfielder as there is in the game. And takes low for ball 1.
1-0.
And another ball.
2-0 to count.
Man at second. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. A gigantic blast. His 9th homer of the year, and they add on. It's 10-4. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. Can be pretty dangerous when you fall behind in the count 2-0. You've still got to try to find a way to keep that hitter off balance. Well, he wasn't able to do it there. The hitter did a nice job of turning that pitch around, not missing it in a hitter's count.
1 out, base is empty. And now the right fielder, Andres Torres. In the air, right side of the infield. Has a beat on it. 2 away now.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Signs. Forced to get out of the way of the first pitch. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
1-1.
I'll tell you what, he's embarrassed right now. Never swings at that kind of pitch, especially that early in the count.
That one misses. 2-1. Up the middle. Lindor whips it to first. And that is that. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. And this is now a 10-4 ball game. Back after this on the show. And we're back. Bottom of the 9th. Juan Soto now. Delaney back to work. Fastball for a strike.
0-1.
And there's a ball. And that's down and away.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters, even if you give up a solo shot.
Caught him looking for the K. And now it's Mark Vientos. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
That's hard hit on the line. Makes the grab for the 2nd out.
Man, he smoked that fastball. He's all over it. It's just frustrating when you can't get it to fall. Maybe next time up he'll find a hole.
So it's their last chance in this one. And here is Brandon Nimmo. And that's outside. And it's 1-0. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the last half of inning number 9. And he can't come up with it. That's the ball game.
Well, just another big win today, and everyone is jumping on board behind this ball club. They're playing so well, they're packing the stands, and it's just an exciting brand of baseball. We'll see how far it goes, but right now, no one thinks it's going to end anytime soon.
10-4 is how it ends. Roger Dodger, ground beef control. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
I granted this death wish. Legendary layup, Jordan with the right left switch. Hang time, hang glide, stir fry.
Magallanes es Venezuela.
Hola, hola, ¿cómo están? Bienvenidos. Tengan ustedes muy buenas tardes. Le damos esta cálida recepción a esta transmisión en vivo para todo el mundo. Hoy tenemos un partido muy interesante en esta tarde agradable de fútbol. El clima nos acompaña de la mejor manera para que podamos disfrutar al máximo el espectáculo deportivo. Un cielo perfectamente azul, casi no sopla viento. Las condiciones son realmente perfectas para ver un partido de fútbol. Señoras, señores, ya estamos viviendo la fiesta del fútbol. Un grave escenario para los jugadores que nos deleitarán hoy con su fútbol. Cinco, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ya estamos disfrutando del partido. Barcelona frente al Manchester City. Stones. Se la saca de encima. Abre la defensa con un pase entre líneas. Y levanta la pelota. Lewandowski. Lewandowski. Abre el juego por la izquierda. Impresionante corrida. Enorme. Se eleva y cabecea. La intención fue buena. No la pudo concretar como debía.
Barcelona puso muchos jugadores dentro del área. Esta vez no pudo ser, pero esa es la forma de atacar.
La saca fuerte hacia arriba. Busca un compañero. Se la saca de encima. La juega profundo por afuera. Gran maniobra, la tiene pegada. Me hace vivir el fútbol, claro. Habrá saque desde el arco. Bernardo Silva. Estamos promediando la primera etapa sin goles por ahora. No puede hacer pie. La juega corta para asegurarla. Allí va el centro pasado. Llega justo para rechazar. Está atento y rechaza la pelota. Tira un pase largo al vacío. Lewandowski quedó enganchado. Offside. La abre al sector izquierdo. Buen pase. Lewandowski la juega en largo. La saca justo con buen rechazo. Qué pena, no fue mala la idea, pero no llegó nadie.
Creo que el problema fue que anunció demasiado ese pase. La defensa anticipó la jugada con mucha facilidad.
¡Qué bien cortó ese pase salvando a su equipo! Avanza bien con el balón por la derecha. A ver qué intenta. La juega profunda. Está habilitado. La agarró genial. Aquí está. ¡Qué golazo! ¡Viva el fútbol! ¡Qué golazo! ¡Viva el fútbol! ¡Gol, gol, 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 gol! ¡Que explota la garganta! ¡Que explota el corazón! El autor de un verdadero golazo. Se fue camino al gol. Se fue camino a la gloria. Enfrentó al arquero y define de esta manera brillante.
Lo dejaron solo y no falló. Puro olfato de gol. Intuyó lo que iba a hacer el arquero y esperó el momento perfecto para definir.
Barcelona se pone en ventaja 1-0, amigos.
Acaban de pasar al frente en el marcador. No tienen que dejar que los rivales reaccionen.
Rubén Díaz. El rock marca que se ha terminado esta primera parte. Nos vamos al descanso. Vivimos, sentimos, disfrutamos unos 45 minutos a puro fútbol, más que interesantes. Esto está 1-0 y con un final abierto, amigos del fútbol.
Un buen primer tiempo. Jugaron mejor, se pusieron en ventaja. Es cierto que la diferencia es así, mínima, pero no deja de ser importante.
1-0 y al descanso. A ver el complemento, cómo se nos viene. Estamos viviendo los instantes iniciales del complemento.
Imagino un segundo tiempo entretenido, más abierto, con los dos equipos arriesgando, más que nada por una cuestión de necesidad.
Cuidado, esta puede... Atención, que ya le pegó.
Bien por la defensa, se le tiraron encima rápidamente. No le dieron espacio para girar y ponerse en posición de tiro.
Intercepta justo ese balón y corta un buen avance del equipo rival. Rubén Díaz, la juega hacia arriba. Es un pase que rompe la defensa. Viene el centro sobre el área.
Si mal no recuerdo, esta es la primera vez que intentan atacar por el medio. Hasta ahora estuvieron jugando muy abiertos, buscando lastimar solamente por los laterales.
Gran pase a través de la defensa. Sale el balón y se viene el cambio nomás.
Kovacic entró para darle más control al equipo y más fluidez al circuito de pases. Es una buena variante.
Avanza, impresionante disparo. Ese fue un buen intento por abajo.
Gran técnica para sacar ese remate rasante. El arquero estaba muy comprometido.
Después de aquel gol, justo antes del descanso, todo sigue igual. Esto continúa 1-0. Abre el juego y lateraliza el ataque. Foden. Le pega desde ahí. Brillante el arquero, espectacular.
Esta no es una tajada cualquiera.
Manchester City realiza otra modificación. Se viene una modificación. O dos. Sí, mejor dicho dos.
Va a ser interesante ver si los cambios alteran el funcionamiento del equipo de forma sustancial. Tienen que seguir atacando de esa forma.
No les queda otra que salir a buscarlo. ¿No te parece, Diego?
No, es el único camino.
Pica el balón.
Es elogiable que sigan atacando con el mismo ímpetu que en los primeros minutos. Pero cederle la pelota al rival es una invitación para que les amarguen el partido.
Lewandowski. Abre muy bien la defensa con este pase. Allí va. Le da de ahí. ¡Gol, gol, gol, gol! ¡Sí, gol! ¡Gol! ¡Golazo! Y de esta manera marca la diferencia ya de 2 goles. Enorme gol con un pase de tango incluido. Gambetta enfrentó al arquero y hay un golazo.
Se abrió paso a pura habilidad y descolocó al arquero para definir. No lo podían parar. Impresionante.
El entrenador decide realizar otro cambio en su equipo.
Es muy difícil seguir jugando cuando las piernas ya no obedecen. El equipo necesita un jugador fresco, alguien que tenga más movilidad.
Esto está 2-0 y por ahora no hay reacción del rival. Lucha por no perderla. Y arranca la contra. Ahí va. Pero por favor, amigo. Así no se puede, hermano. No, así no. Traba, lucha y gana el balón. La juega bien hacia adelante. El cuarto árbitro señala que se van a jugar 3 minutos más. Intenta un pase al vacío. Cinco, 4, 3, 2, 1. Señoras, señores, el árbitro marca el final del partido. El reloj marca que se ha terminado esta historia. Una actuación estupenda. Los jugadores festejan porque se esforzaron y jugaron un gran partido. De pie, señores, la victoria es de ellos. ¿Cuál es tu análisis ahora con el partido terminado?
El arquero y los defensores tuvieron un nivel sublime. Ahogaron cada intento del rival, le cerraron todos los caminos. Y así siempre es más fácil conseguir el triunfo.
Llegamos al final de esta transmisión. Muchas gracias como siempre. El placer enorme, Diego. Tengan ustedes muy pero muy buenas tardes.